So how in the heck do you get a $50,000 a year job with no college degree? Well, it's pretty simple. First thing you do is get a hole-in-one in this golf course. Believe it or not, I did that on my first try. And then you go stand on a table. And then you start sprinting down a hallway. You eat some goldfish. And then you gaze at the statues, the random statues that they have in this office for no reason. You sprint down the hall one more time. By then you should honestly have a $50,000 per year job. Sweet, I got it. And just to confirm, $50,000. Well, it's 45, but after bonuses you really do get 50. I'm going to explain step by step how I did it, how you can do it, and how everybody else in the world can do it. Because let's face it, a college degree is a scam to a certain extent. If you don't want to become a doctor, if you don't want to become anywhere like working for the government that needs a college degree, then why go after it? Basically, there's two types of people in this world. There's the people that want to follow the people that make money, and then there's the people that want to be the people that make money and create jobs for the people that want to follow the people to make money. Well, if that wasn't confusing enough, then keep watching this video. So regardless if you want to be an entrepreneur or if you want to follow the people that want to be entrepreneur, this video is going to break down to you exactly the easiest possible way that you can get a job for $50,000 a year that requires no skill at all besides customer service. But who am I? How can I tell you this information if you don't even know who I am? You can't even trust me. Name's Austin Harley. I'm 23 years old. I've been in real estate for 2 years full time. I quit my $50,000 a year job because I am an entrepreneur. So I quit my $50,000 a year job because I am an entrepreneur and I love controlling what money that I make. But before I could replace my income with my entrepreneurship income, I had to follow that program, follow that corporate world job, and suck it up and make $50,000 a year until I could fund my way into my business to actually quit. So what did I do? Well, when I was 18 years old, I applied at a bank. I applied at Wells Fargo to be specific before the whole dilemma went down, and I applied as a teller. I started out making $15 an hour part-time. I feel like it was a great opportunity to start a professional job. I didn't make that much money looking back at it, but hey, $15 an hour fresh out of high school is really not that bad. So I stuck with it, kept on going. Quickly, after 3 months, I got promoted to be what they call a UBA, or a universal banker. Basically, you're a teller and a banker on the platform side at the exact same time. And it wasn't my favorite job in the world, but it paid the bills because I didn't live with my parents. It supported me while I was going to college part-time, and it got the job done. I mean, it was professional. I met a ton of people. The beauty about working at this bank is you meet so many great people, so many great entrepreneurs. I worked in Great Falls, which if you're from Northern Virginia, you know is the absolute richest area, and there's literally like a millionaire driving a Lamborghini. Like every other house is ridiculous. It's a mansion. So talking to these people, getting some insight, and just networking, honestly. I mean, I met a guy from Korea that shipped over Ferraris and had a dealership in Great Falls that literally all he did was just sit back and sell exotic cars. It was amazing. Every time he pulled up to the drive-thru, I remember when I was a teller, he'd pull up with a different Lamborghini, Ferrari, or Porsche, or decked out race car. It was insane. But anyways, back to the main topic. So I started out, I got promoted, and then shortly after that, 6 months later, I got promoted to a banker. Now the banker is the position that you want to do. Basically, you're gonna be mainly on the platform side. It's full of sales, full of customer service. It's really not that difficult. All you have to do is talk to people. You just have to ask. And what this did is it gave me the motivation to drive and want something more, because I reached a plateau in my career as a banker that basically I knew I wasn't going to make more than $50,000 at a bank unless I sucked up, worked there for 4 years, and became a manager, which then again, you only make $70,000 to $80,000, maybe more if you stick it out, but you're still stuck under the district manager, the regional manager. It's just the corporate life. It was not for me. Couldn't take it. Guys, I just wanted to show you the outside. It is so beautiful out today. So let's recap really quick. So starting out as a teller at $15 an hour part-time, 6 months later I got promoted to a UBA, and another 6 months I got promoted to a banker. So it took a total of 1 year to get hired to literally start making $50,000 a year. Now some people are gonna say, oh, you must have sucked up, must have busted your ass to get to that position. No, I simply just asked. I did what I was supposed to do, and I just ask the manager for promotion. If you're doing what you're doing in these companies and you're meeting all your sales quotas and you're just coming up on time. I mean, there's some people that show up to work late every single day. They're obviously not going to get promoted. I took my job seriously, but I didn't work my butt off. I just showed up because at the end of the day, I am either a salary or hourly position wage. So just a little personal insight on me, the direction that I took. Thank the Lord that I finally got to quit that job and do something that I really love, which is real estate right now, because it's full of lucrative opportunities. Besides the fact of lucrative opportunities, my broker, Pearson Smith, they have unlimited snacks. You can't even beat that. I mean, that's way better than $50,000 a year. By the way, guys, if you guys like this content so far, smash that subscribe button. I hate asking for it, but you guys will forget if not, and I don't want you to miss out on this valuable content. And not only that, I've been walking around this countertop for like 30 hours filming this video because I've had to edit it so many times. So if you could smash that subscribe button for the calories that I'm burning off here, I would greatly appreciate it. So the biggest question you should ask yourself is, how do you land a job? Because it's not as just easy as just applying, clicking apply now. You have to create your resume, you have to practice your interviews, you have to know about the company, you have to study, you have to put in some effort. And this is where I think a lot of people don't either know or are just simply lazy. The fact of the matter is this: if you're going into an interview, you need to understand that that employer is probably interviewing 5 to 7 other employees. They could have background experience way better than yours, they could have a college degree. So the fact of the matter is, you need to win that interview by knowing something that that manager doesn't know. And what that could be is something about the company. And the easiest way to do that is to study the interview questions. Now, where do you get the interview questions? You get them from me, but you can also get them from glassdoorjobs.com. So for example, one of the boringest interview questions that I've ever been asked, and I continuously get asked from friends who want to apply at banks and whatnot, is this. So Austin, how would you handle a customer service issue when an angry client walks into the bank and starts causing a scene? You know what the easiest way to answer this question is? It's so simple. You're gonna kill yourself when you hear it. Well, Mrs. So-and-so, I would first go up to the client, welcome to the bank, introduce myself, and I would immediately isolate them from other clients. After I isolated that client, I would go up to them, I would let them vent out to me, I would repeat and acknowledge what they had to say, and then I would propose a solution to them. I call it the repeat, acknowledge, propose a solution. I call it the 3-letter word, RAP. The interview always gets impressed from this. It's ridiculous, it's mind-blowing. But how did I figure out this information? Well, partly is because I've gone to like 30,000 interviews by 30,000 different banks, and the other half is because I studied it on glassdoorjobs.com. The easiest and best way to do it, because you can filter it by zip code and you can read reviews about the company, the CEO, about what direction the company is going in, as well as interview questions for the same position that you're applying for. So study the questions, do some research. I've even told my managers, well, Wells Fargo is a Fortune 500 company and its stock score right now is X, Y, and Z, and it has plans of going in this direction due to technology advancement in 2016. And whenever the managers hear something like that, the fact that you know how to effectively speak well because you've practiced your interview, you could completely suck at customer service and still get the job, which is amazing. So remember, put your 1 year's time, but you have to invest. Remember, you have to give before you get back. $50,000 a year job, super easy. Maybe you weren't expecting it to take this long. Honestly, if you wanted to skip the whole process of going from a teller and you may have already had experience from, I don't know, working at a hotel or working in any service or sales industry, do what I just told you to do. Go out, apply to 5, 6, 7, maybe even 10 jobs at a time and rank up the interviews. Interview with every single person. Because at the end of the day, even if you don't get that interview, at least you have the interview experience. And if you get that interview experience, maybe you can land that job by skipping the teller and the mid-level UBA position and just go straight to banker and make $50,000 a year. It's all about your interview. It's all about your confidence. It's all about how much you know and how to master that interview. Make the manager laugh, relate with them, whether it be by culture, I don't know, just try to stay away from politics or anything else crazy like that, where it can lead to too biased of a conversation. Just relate to them and be yourself, because at the end of the day, if you have that confidence when you've practiced for those interviews, it's the best way to win it because you're going to be the best fit for the position. To answer your question, yes, we do have a golf course in here. It is freaking amazing. Look at that. I miss every single shot, but I'm still amazing at it.